One of my favourite aspects of Ninjago is the amount of world building it does, and all of the characters that came from this. One of the most popular seasons of Ninjago, being Season 4, introduced us to elemental masters that aren't our beloved ninja, and they certainly made an impression. But before we get into the video itself, on a quick note, there are a lot of Elemental Master minifigures, so this is going to be a two-parter. Unfortunately, I am also missing 6 of these minifigures, which is a shame because I do wish I owned every Ninjago minifigure. But for what it's worth, here they are on screen, and here is my opinion on all of them. But getting on to the minifigures that I do own, we are starting with the Master of Metal Karloff. And he is a very fun minifigure to own. He is very simple in his design, and he also doesn't have any sort of leg printing, but luckily the great torso print more than makes up for it, as you can figure out everything you need to know about him from what he has. I will say that the head print itself is also fantastic, as it stands out and it is full of personality, and it's so great that they even reused it for the movie sets. His main and only accessory is the metal hands that you see on screen, and again, like the rest of him, it makes him really stand out in the crowd, and it's a great addition to an already fantastic minifigure. But overall, considering that he was one of the first created in this subline of minifigures, it was such a fantastic start, and we can only go up from here. Griffin Turner, the Master of Speed, is next up today, and he is another great minifigure to own. Again, having a very simple design with no leg printing, but the torso is really nice and it tells you a lot about the character. He does also have one of the most unique head prints I've ever seen on a Ninjago minifigure. I love how the red glasses look and really gives him a unique aspect that no one else owns. But he does have a second non-canon head print, but it doesn't have the glasses, which I tend to forget about, but it's fine. He also doesn't really have a committed accessory either, but I do see him displayed with a jade blade or a regular staff. But personally, I don't display him with anything, as I think he looks fine on his own. But like Karloff, he is another fantastic minifigure overall, and he's a very fun one to have in the collection. Third up today though is Shade, the Master of Shadows, and he is a perfect representation of his show's counterpart. Every part of him is perfectly in line with the show's model, and I have to say that I just love him so much. From the head to the dual molded legs, he is bursting with brilliant details and personality. I will say that he did have a sword and a shield in the pack he comes in, but personally I don't really use them because he didn't either, and he very much holds up on his own without the additional weapons. I have to say, LEGO just doesn't seem to be able to miss when it comes to these minifigures, and he is clearly another fantastic addition to the collection. But the final one is also the same. Ash, the former Master of Smoke, came out alongside Shade and certainly followed the quality standard with him. Again, just having a perfect representation of the show model and having a beautiful design from head to toe. The amount of love and care that went into the design of Ash is truly incredible to see, and I'm glad that LEGO put love into 99% of Ninjago minifigures that they release. Take a guess in the comments on who is a part of the 1%. In the pack as well, Ash did come with these smoke bombs and a ninja hood, and while they are great accessories to have, like Shade, I don't really show him with them. Mostly because he doesn't need it. But like most of my allies videos, I am going to sound like a broken record here because I truly do love this minifigure, and you would too if you own him or if you want to own him. But that just brings us straight into the overall, because I absolutely love every single minifigure I've shown off today and cannot recommend them anymore. I will say though, just be aware of the pricing, because Karloff and Griffin Turner are definitely on the more expensive side. Also, Ash and Shade are definitely getting up there as well. But if you do decide to get them, you won't regret it. Just be mindful that they can ask for a little more than you would expect. But I truly cannot get over how well these minifigures have come out, especially since 2 of them are from a small 2015 set and the other 2 are from a 2016 battle pack. But that about does it for this video, and for the next one we will be going over the other half of the Elemental Masters, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoyed. Okay, bye!